was the start of all this? When did the cogs of fate begin to turn? Perhaps it is impossible to grasp that answer now, from deep within the flow of time.
Speaking of novel things for space exploration games,
love this game.
die while exploring space.
But
I got
for a
frightened
certainty,
by the lift
back then,
elevator.
we loved so many,
Welcome to the space
yet
shuttle.
hated so much. We hurt others, and were hurt ourselves. Yet even then, we ran like the wind, whilst our laughter echoed under cerulean skies. I love this game so fucking much. You're welcome for the shout out. This game is so unbelievably important to me. Like, it was just... I have so many memories attached to this. Hi, Tisha. Oh god, I remember this song. Also interesting that they use Surge Kid and Glenn as their reference. Zoa! Okay. Oh my god, the music is so good. I had the original soundtrack imported from Japan for this game. I love this game. Alright, let's see. B for run and cancel. I don't know. Confirm and cancel. So you can push it for no random battles, but I think we'll leave that. Oh, you can auto battle. That's good. Alright, we don't change names because I'm too lazy. That's okay if you don't know anything about it. Oh, interesting. It always picks a random third character for this, so it gave us Razzly this time. What is it, Sergi? You look troubled. This is it. There's no turning back now. Oi, come on, Serge. Razzly. Just you wait, Lynx. Today's gonna be the day of reckoning. Say your prayers. Not that it'll do you any good. Sergi? Thank you for lurking. This was the sequel to The sequel to Chrono Trigger. Oh, you have to hold it down to run? That sucks. A lot of people compare it and say that it's not as good, but I don't think that you can really compare the two. You got something for me? Oh no. What's that crystal-like thing? Some kind of switch? Bugger. So close and yet so far. Thank you, Lennon. But I loved this game as a kid. It's like I saw the commercials for it and just I had to own it. Do I want to go up there? I think I have to. Yeah, I have to go up there. Interesting that it's giving us the battle theme. I don't have to fight that guy. I'm gonna ignore him. When we play Trigger, what's the connection between the games? They take place in the same universe. This game takes place like 20 years later. It's all part of the Hnetu archipelago. There's a little bit of overlap, but not a whole lot. Who's over here?
Yes, you finally got right out of jail.
Welcome back, Hero! Hero got his account back. Everybody go support Wannabe Hero. Thank you for the reset. Okay, so we hit the switch. Now, I'm not going to really give a shit about backseating on this because I've done it I've done it before. This is the battle music. Sorry. An alphabet? Wow, 92% and I missed? Way to suck, Surge. Follow Wannabe because you care. Okay, that's right. You have to, like, charge up the elements. And everybody's got, like, stamina. God, I have no idea. I don't remember how to do the combat. Sometimes you just gotta fist you with your dragon head. Exactly. Alright, use your many powered elements in this battlefield, really. None of this matters. This is just a little intro bit. How are you doing today, boy? Let's just avoid this dude, because I don't really need to fight any of this shit. See, I know some things from the future that you guys don't know, and I'm not going to spoil unless I have to. But I do know that we don't have to do these fights. Because none of this matters. This little tutorial section doesn't matter. Spoil me? Oi, what the bloody hell just happened? What are we doing out here? Language? Wow, bugger. We're so high up. Is this thing floating? Did it feel like your body passed through the floor just now? This sure is some fort. Eh, Surge? He's a silent protagonist. Yes, her name is Kit. You're alright, mate. You've been acting all weird. We don't know what's up ahead, so just stay on your toes, eh? Did I pick up a large way of the way I talk from Kid? Maybe. Thank you, Tisha. The controller's vibrating, chat. Why is it picking up the overlay? Surge? Good morning, Surge. Come on, sleepyhead, get up. Surge took out the tablet. Surge took the 1X tablet out of the pot. What's the tablet? Wait, you can get that at the beginning? You're not supposed to get that until New Game Plus. I'm for male, sea swallow. That way we're always running. Let's see. Covers this. Okay. Hello, Surge. Look at how low poly he is, even in the remake version. It's kind of silly. Oh yeah, and it tells us our stats. So, he is the silent protagonist. He is 17-year-old male. He is from the village of Arni. 5'7", 128 pounds. He's an ordinary build, and he is right-handed. That one flatbed is not... Yeah, it's not good for his back. Cat! Good morning, Surge. You're finally up. The sun's already reached high noon. By the way, didn't you have plans to meet Lena this morning? Lena came by to see if you were up, but you, young man, we're still off in Never Neverland. You shouldn't break promises like that. Girls can be pretty scary if you make them angry. Cat, 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 cat. It's a cat. It's a cat. Cat, 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 cat. Weren't you supposed to meet Lena this morning? Now hurry up and apologize to her. Ordinary equal ripped, yes. Don't expect me to stick up for you if Lena ever decides to blow you off. You wouldn't want that, right? That would be bad. Then get your priorities straight and let her know how you feel. Understand? Tomorrow is a new day. Who knows what will happen? Is Hnetu from this game? No. Kitty! Kitty, 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 kitty! No, but imagine if you lived in a village like this. Just going into random people's houses. Kitty, kitty, kitty! Meow! You used to cry and run away at the mere sight of a pussycat. Do you remember? When you were about yay high, you were attacked by a panther demon. I guess it left an emotional scar. But it's good that you've overcome that fear. Girls will think you're a weenie running away from cats. Kitty! Meow! Good morning, Surge. Don't tell me you just woke up. Don't you know that the early bird gets the worm? Lena's over there on the pier. Looks like your mother asked her to babysit. Fucking cat's in the way. He's scared of pussies. Interesting. Is this the claimed sequel to the award-winning Chrono Trigger? Yes, Darnex it is. Hello. It got wedged in there real good. Yes, this is the sequel. And I will take no slander about it. Yo, Surge, what do you think of this sawfish? Have you ever seen one this size? This has got to be from the legendary Dragon King Palace. Wouldn't you agree, Surge? Ha, you wish. Yeah, I guess legends are meant to be legends. Yeah, that definitely would have been too good to be true. Oh well, at least I know for sure that this one's a biggie. Live an honest life, and something good is bound to happen. Sergi, check out this sawfish. Ain't it awesome? Poppy caught it down south by the El Nido Triangle. Nobody likes going down there, though. They all say it's creepy. But this sucker sure looks tasty. Playing as a guy who fears cats? Yeah, but he was attacked by a panther demon as a child. Hello, Serge. Beautiful day today, isn't it? Sure feels great outside. Just being able to bask in the sun all day sure is a nice change. They say the rain cleanses one's spirit, but at our age, we've had enough cleansing. Yes, I know. I wonder what those outsiders are back digging now that the rain's let up. Oh, if those outsiders. They must be conducting some kind of investigation up there in Fossil Valley. I can't comprehend outsiders. Why would they want to dig up a place like that? Hello there, Serge. Can I interest you in something? I have some great elements. Would you like to take a look? Show me your elements. Sure, just one sec. Wouldn't a regular panther be fatal enough to kill a kid? Much less a demon one? Thank you for the alert, Gammy. Sawfish did get that, they do. Serge was mauled by at the local anime convention. Therefore, he gets PTSD whenever he sees fluff on humans. So here's the thing. It's plot-centric, and it'll make sense later. Also, you can buy tablet again. Cure, fireball, aqua beam, medicine, antidote. I don't have any money. Well, I have 100 money. Thanks, come again. Well now, you're an Arnie. What brings you here to this quiet seaside village? Oh, it's you, Serge. Just don't be going near Hydra Marshes to the east if you go outside. Don't want to run into those evil dwarves in that Hydra now. Say, why don't you talk to the chief of the village before you set out? His house is just past the gates down yonder. Hey, Serge, do you know what's popular among the village girls these days? A necklace made from Komodo dragon scales. You know, those monsters that eat fire. I want to get some for Kiki, but there's no way I can beat those monsters. Oh no. If I don't do something about this now, Kiki might start liking Lolo. Enriched uranium, you say? Yeah, no. Boy, am I in a fix. Side quest! Hey, it's Una. Yo, Sergi. I heard you totally blew off Lena this morning. I didn't think you had it in you. It was real gutsy of you. I guess that kind of shows her who's boss, eh? Don't tell her that I said that, but my sister's a bit too quick to lash out. Could you, like, make her be a little nicer to me? You have my support all the way. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Man, this is just fucking chill-ass village. Yeah. Yo! Dog thing! Dog thing! I love the little dog, like, door open sound. Yo! I found an ivory helmet. Dog! Why, hello, Serge. Did you want to hear the real truth about the world? It's all a video game. Insanity leads to chaos, then to solitude. The fruitless effort of adding meaning to what is meaningless. A lone crimson tear falls to the sea. The echo of the remaining star cries out in the infinite vacuum. The least I can do is send my distant prayers over the wind of time, setting sail on dreams. Well, how'd you like it, Serge? Were you moved? I've been dreaming about becoming a poet since I was little. I want to cross the continent and make a name for myself with just a pen, pencil, and paper. But look at me. I'm in this puny village in the middle of nowhere, waitressing in this rundown shack. What you say about my restaurant? You can quit any time, you know. Thanks. Just kidding. I was just kidding. I was just saying how good the work environment is. Yo, Serge, have you heard anything about the group of thieves up on the mainland? I haven't. You don't want to sell you any enriched uranium? No, we don't. No one has enriched uranium! You really haven't been keeping up, have you? It's pretty big news, even in El Nido. Those mysterious thieves have broken into a bunch of houses up on the mainland. They're cold-blooded bastards. They'll go to any extreme to get money or jewels. Even the powerful nation of Poor can't seem to get a hold of them. I think they call themselves the Radical Dreamers. Wouldn't want to run into those bandits. Looks like the Viper Festival will be cancelled again this year. Our only celebration of El Nido Archipelago down the drain. There hasn't been anything good to talk about since the army of Poor took over the islands 3 years ago. We wouldn't have to put up with the situation if General Viper and the Dragoons were still here. Nobody got your reference? Aw. He found it. Hello there, Surge. Word has it that Komodo dragon scales are quite popular among the youngins these days. So you're collecting them too, huh? What, to make a silly little necklace? That's right. Well said, Surge. You truly are a man of the sea. They don't call me the Komodo dragon expert for nothing. Let me give you some pointers. Clean out your ears and listen well, Surge. This is truly top secret. My super duper secret number 1. Rock and roll to trap the sucker. My super duper secret number 2. Use the lay of the land and make a surprise attack. My super duper secret number 3. There is always one that likes to play tag. Run with all your might. Beware, Komodo dragons are mighty cautious and run at high speeds. You must face them with your wits, courage, and tenacity. Use your lightning start and run like the wind. Whip past them with all your might. Actually, I guess there's no point ever taking them. Anyhow, it's all about guts, my boy. Once you catch up to one, you must fight. Kick that little sucker's butt. But don't get your own butt kicked. That's about all I can teach you about the ways of an expert. Now go, Surge. Go for the gold and bring forth a brighter tomorrow. Sorry. Do you know about Lizard Rock, southwest of the village? I've heard that the mother Komodo dragon comes out every once in a while. I told Kiki numerous times not to play there, but she never listens to me. I guess kids will be kids. See, this is the kind of game to play if you want to listen to me talking. Sergi, don't be mean to my Celine. Sorry. I think this person is trying to pull a quick one on us. Kitty! Oh, hi, Serge. I was lost in my thoughts there. You know how Kiki's growing up so quickly? Sometimes I'm just amazed at how much she resembles her mother. Yeah, I guess my wife is like that too. She's been very much like her mother since as long as I can remember. I guess that demonstrates how life continues to live on through generations. It's been about 10 years since I became a fisherman. Back then, I still had other aspirations, but I ended up succeeding my dad. I guess you can say that everything here represents 10 years of my life. Lion sharks, sawfish, six-horned narwhals, you name it. They represent all my hard work and dedication. I love my job, and I'm happy with my current lifestyle and all, but lately, I get to thinking when I see Kiki about how I could have had a different future. What if I'd chosen a different path 10 years ago? Then I'd be living a completely different life than I am now. I'm not saying which one would have been better. I just wonder where the other path may have led me. I guess the longer you live, the more you wonder about another you that might have been. Motorboating with my hands. Boy, life sure is complex. Oh, hey, Serge, you want this? Here, take it. It's an amulet I made from a lion shark tooth 10 years ago, when I decided to become a fisherman. I don't need it anymore. I have my wife and Kiki watching over me. Serge received shark tooth. Thank you, sir. Whoops. An amulet Kiki's father made from a lion shark tooth 10 years ago when he decided to become a fisherman. Alright, thank you, sir. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me read the dialogue. Get out of the fucking way, Kiki. He wanted to work at a hedge fund, so his father didn't want him hanging out with the Wall Street types. Yeah. The pier's up ahead. Listen, don't be messing with those boats. I'm sure you understand. A boat is like a limb to our fishermen. Pull any stunts like last time, and I'll whack you in the head. Yes, I enjoyed listening to my voice. It calms me as a way to make it through horror games. Shit. Alright, we'll talk to Lena last. Oh, it's you, Serge. Beautiful day, huh? You caught me dozing off there. By the way, Serge, do you like the sea? Absolutely. Oh, really? Yeah, the sea sure is great, but just remember, Serge, don't take it too lightly. Usually, you'll find the sea to be vast, deep, full of strength and energy, yet kind and gentle. Once it becomes angry, it can turn into the most frightening monster you've ever seen, engulfing everything. Close your eyes and prick up your ears. Can you hear the cries of countless men swallowed by the sea? The hidden secret of the sea whispers? I recommend you learn to sense the mood of the sea. That is, if you don't want to join your fellows already on the bottom. You're late, Serge. Sleep again as usual, I suppose. She's just a kid. You promised you'd go get some Komodo scales for my necklace, remember? Since you were late, my mom asked me to babysit the kids. Woohoo! Sergi, Lena, look at me! Come on, you guys should join us. It feels really good. Unlike the rest of you, we're not here to play. Don't swim out too far now. Okay, gotcha. Kids sure have it easy. Remember when we were like that? Not a single care or worry on our minds. How each day lasted an eternity, filled with newness, fun, and excitement. But the important thing now is not our childhood, but my Komodo scale necklace. Yes, we have to face up to reality and live each day anew. So, I want you to go to Lizard Rock and get some scales for me. I would join you, but I still have to watch the kids. It's your fault, you were late. Once you've collected some Komodo dragon scales, I'll catch up with you at Opasa Beach. She hates taxes. Is that okay with you, Serge? Yeah, no problem. How old are they? Yeah, teenagers. Good, that's what I wanted to hear. Okay then, don't just stand around, go collect some scales at Lizard Rock. Let's see, I think 3 should be enough. Good luck, Serge. I'm counting on you. Serge is 17. I think they're both 17. They're just kids. We have our first quest! Old enough to work in the mines, yeah. Wait. I found a heal. So one of the nice things about this game, as opposed to other Final Fantasy games, is that you can actively avoid everything. You don't have to fight these guys unless you want to. Like, you could just avoid them. Kids who want to be adults, yeah. Time to kill the lizards. Serge and Lena. Forever. The Dark Souls of RPGs. Yeah, I love this game, though. I like that it's not a Final Fantasy game. It's a little bit different. And that you can, like, actively avoid fights if you don't want to. Also the music. It just brings back such good memories. Fuck you, Rock! Hey, buddy. Weather forecast channel with the world map as background? Yeah. Alright, it's time for me to absolutely destroy one of these guys by themselves. Ow. Oh, look at him. He's just a little guy. So there's a stamina system in this game which is a little bit wonk. Like, the higher up things do more damage. I think. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember how the mechanics work for this. But, like, they have a less chance of hitting and they use up more stamina. I found Humors and Fang. I found Fireball. Nice. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I have to block that off, I think. Hello, annoying somebody. Stamina meter? Is this the Dark Souls of RPG combat? No, it's just a video game. Okay, so I have to block this off so they can't escape. Bigger stamina generates different elemental energy. God, it's been so long. Like, part of this is kind of a puzzle, I think. And just go around him and not fight him. Bam! You see this gives us some Donkey Kong vibes? It's just the same thing as always. Nice, kick the shit out of him. Yeah, and like late game, you might notice that like down here, see these little thingies? Those will be all full of different elemental types. So you can see right now we've only got Cure and Tablet. And each character has a specific elemental type. Like they have an innate one that they are strongest with, and there's 6 different in total that like work opposite one another. Possessed by the spirit of 2019 games journalist. That didn't count as in starting combat. What bullshit. Apparently you can auto battle by just tapping both triggers, or both L2 and R2. Or sorry, L3 and R3. Which for these low-level guys, I'm just gonna do, because like, I don't care. It'll go faster than just me spamming A over and over again. Because I'm lazy. What's the thing at the top left? That is what type of element it is right now. So, I don't remember. I know that field effects, like, they change how things work, but I don't remember the details exactly. Like, they make certain ones stronger than others, I think? I don't remember. It's been a long time. Come on, chest. Nice. I found a silver loop. Increased hit percentage. Hell yeah. We take those. Like, I know there's a trick to get in the Komodos to pay attention to you. I just don't remember what it is. Like, making it so they can't run away. Yes, loot. We love loot. Oh, I see. Okay. That's not a... Okay. It's a little path that it's technically blocking, then we can get it done. You got killed in the dumbest way possible. What did you miss? Oh no. Should plug in a second PS1 controller. Made it easy. I don't have that many though. Komodo pup! Slice, slice, slice. Hello, humble hedgehog. How are you today? RPG goals find on the loot, then become loot goblin. Exactly. Wait, did I not get any Komodo skills for that? Oh, okay. I got a Komodo skill and stored it away safely. Dun, 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 dun. So I've got this little bastard that will inevitably get chased around forever. I think we can outrun this one. I think this is the one that we can catch up with. Yeah. Gonna go after rare drops. Probably only the armors in late game. Only the elemental armors. Let's just auto ballot. When the elements use it shifts the element on the field tracks 3 elements used and strengthens that element and weakens the opposite. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yes. The dude just headbutted me. Okay. So that is a second Komodo scale that we store away safely. Now. How do I get down there? Hello, Rosie. How are you? Thank you for lurking. Yeah, most likely in terms of rare drops, I'll probably only go for, I'll most likely only go for the ones that you get from the dragons at the end of the game. Because having 2 of the elemental armors is really good. So being able to steal with Kid and plunder with the pirate guy, whose name I'm blanking on, is super fucking useful. Like, if memory serves. You gotta do it because you just remembered it. It's been a while. Uh-oh. How are you doing, Rosie? I think I'm doing well. When did the tier list goal get met? Last year. We'll do it on Saturday. We'll do it on Saturday. We'll have a whole day of it. I found a tablet! Okay, so I gotta remember what it is to, like, walk down things. For, like, secret paths and stuff. Like, how do I get to that? Hello, Noel. Yeah, certain things have been blocked. Ah, there we go. Because you bitches. I found a bone. I found a bone in my box. Still one more way to do it. Been a productive day, been leveling a lot in Final Fantasy. Nice. Ah, auto battle is amazing. I don't have to do all the hard stuff. Got a bone for you right here, Pan Scrap? Yeah, a hole in a bone. Exactly. I will say, this is probably the only song in the entirety of the soundtrack that I'm not a big fan of. And not because it's a bad song, but because it just gets so old. Like, you hear it so much. That after a certain amount of time, you're just like, alright, I'm done. I found an ivory helmet. Nice. All the love's gonna warm up and have a snack? Okay. Okay, so we don't have enough of these yet. We still need one more. There's still one more Komodo scale we need to get. What is my hottest take when it comes to famous video game music? Your favorite song isn't as good as you think it is. Ah! Let's ask the Magic 8 Ball how Hnetu gameplay will go. What's my coldest take? How dare I have an opinion? Oh, I'll be happy to smash her. My coldest take? The vast majority of video game soundtracks are good, it's just a matter that they don't necessarily meet with your taste. You're being too picky, except that all of them are good in their own way. One composer is not necessarily better than another. Okay, so this is the one we have to jump on. Let's riot, no opinion. Shut up. I was hoping I could get off the map before the combat started. Poor beach bums. Getting fucking myrtleated. They don't even stand a chance. I just fucking murder them. Just sneak by that guy. Damn it. You refuse to shut up? Okay. You must bully the streamer? Do you? Do you now? Must you? Must you? I don't remember the timing for this. Yes, put tentacles on your pizza. Put tentacles on all of your pizza, chat. I guess I gotta take a church off this fight. Well, this is fighting for me. You love squid, you're down for tentacle pizza? Ew. Sounds gross. Sounds gross. had worse. I believe it. Tentacles don't really go well with the cat girl sweat already. Why are you having cat girl sweat? Gotcha. Unfortunately, you don't have tentacle pizza in Kansas that you know of. Just poke it and then immediately fucking decapitate it. Poor guy. Oh, the mama's here. The mama has shown up. Hello, big mama, Komodo dragon. Oh, she's got 2 tails. She hit me, how dare. Yeah, you can always make your own pizza. Uh-oh. Don't aqua beam me, ma'am. Okay, good. I was gonna be like, maybe we should heal, but I guess she took care of it. You may notice I turned off the auto battler. Yo, I reached a new growth level. Hell yeah. Komodo scales stored away safely. Pasta beach time. This is where shit gets real, chat. There you are. Sorry I'm late. I hope you didn't wait too long, Serge. Got your growth right here, cancer crab. Well, how did it go? Did you get the Komodo dragon scales? I did. I picked up 3 of them. Oh, they're beautiful. I'll be able to make a great necklace with these. Oh, I didn't look at them in the inventory. Shit. Thank you, Serge. It sure has been a long time since we last came here. We used to come so often. The sea never changes, does it? It's been rolling in and out like this since long before we were born. It's been here for eternity, it seems. It's probably seen many things, heard many things. It'll probably keep rolling in and out, long after our lifetime, without a single change. Hey, Serge. Remember that time we sat and talked like this back when we were kids? With the gentle sea breeze and the tranquil sound of the waves? Just the 2 of us, talking. Do you still remember that day? Damn right! Really? You do? So you haven't forgotten about the promise we made that day? That makes me happy. Sure, whoever Zero is yet to come. Time to sacrifice Zero to a volcano. But aren't memories strange? Just when you think that you've forgotten about something, it comes floating back into your heart. I guess it's just lying there and waiting for the right moment. Why, we might even remember this very moment someday. In 10, 20 years, when we're all grown up and married and have kids of our own. When that time comes, I wonder what kind of adults we'll be. What kind of life will I be leading? I wonder what I'll make of this day. We'll never forget this day. Yeah, I hope you're right. Serge. There's something I've been wanting to... Serge. You can see his head detaches from his neck every now and then during this idle animation. What? What's wrong, Serge? She has big plans for you. Good luck with that. Search? What are you doing there, boy? It's dangerous to sleep out here. You alright, boy? What on earth are you doing lying down, anyway? For a second there, I thought you might have been a dead body washed ashore. Where's Lena? You were the only one I saw when I got here. Are you a friend of Lena's? I believe she's in the village, babysitting. Wait. I'd best be on my way. Anyway, if you're looking for Lena, you should stop by the village. You know, you shouldn't be playing out here, boy. You wouldn't want anything to happen to you now. Mostly pants grabbing. Solid Snake resplendent with his eyeliner and razor haircut scene never changes. Yeah. Sadly, I don't think there's much to do out here. That song. Dun, 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 dun. I found a feather. I found a feather, chat. Nothing here. He's being isekai'd. Yeah, we love feathers, don't we, chat? Who doesn't love a good feather? Where are all the beach bums, chat? Chat, where are the beach bums? What's with these fish things? Oppa fish. God, look at their fucking mouths. Feathers can be used for good times. You're not wrong. You know why did you feel the graphic designer had a grand time? Probably. Dun, 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 dun. I found a bone. Nice. Wait. The dude jumped on me. He got me back from earlier. It's kind of funny. I really do like the auto battler. Just because it's so much easier than hitting A whole bunch of times. Because that's what I would be doing, is I would just be spamming the A button. At this point. I'm just kind of curious if there's anything up there. Is auto battle auto attacks only? Looks like yeah. Yeah, for harder enemies later in the game, I'll leave it off. But for now. For this early stuff, it doesn't matter to have on, since you're mostly just going to be auto attacking anyway. I don't know what that does or that does. Get sliced upon, sir. Oh god, he vomited on me. So anyway, chat, how are you guys doing? I found another ivory helmet. I have 3 different kinds of ivory helmet. Today's been a day. Oh. Well, that means it's been a good day. Doing alright? Good. God, this fucking song, though. Memories. Hey, the beach bums are back. Ba-da-doop. Got a bone from a box. Electrojolt. Shocks fizz, electrical discharge, fireball, heal. Oh god, I don't remember what kind. Surge is innate white. Okay, so Surge is innate white. Interesting. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure that, like, the different characters have the correct types. Surge, read the damn thing. Interesting. There we go. There's some writing on the tombstone. Yeah, I know there's some writing on this tombstone. I'd like to read it. Okay, so it won't tell me what it is, but it doesn't say Surge and Lena forever. Electrojolt Cola? Yeah. Show of hands, chat. How many of you have played this before? Any of you? Surge can't read. Shit. Kinda want a comfy emote. I need a comfy emote. As we discussed, reading is for nerds with high int stats. You have this on your Switch? You haven't played any of the Chrono games? God, this song is so good. Well now, you're in Arnie. What brings you to this quiet seaside village? There isn't much excitement here, but please relax and stay a while. Have you caught on yet, chat? Looks like it's gonna be another scorcher today. Hasn't rained in quite a while. I don't know how much longer us old-timers can stand this heat. Have you heard anything about the Hnetu Triangle down south? Everyone says it's really creepy over there. Some say you can hear strange voices. Some even claim they've seen a huge glowing egg down at the bottom of the sea. Caught onto the beach? Good. I tell you, adults are so superstitious. They try to act all tough, but this kind of stuff scares them. I've never seen Flight of the Navigator. I just haven't been able to hit a big one lately, you know? I'm not really concerned about the money or profit. I just have this urge for a challenge. Come on, baby, I know you're out there. I need some excitement. Give me a big catch. Oh, hi. Are you new here? Lena? I think she's on the pier babysitting. She should be on the pier. Are you a friend of Lena's? Hey, stranger, do you know what's popular among the village girls these days? Bracelets made from rainbow shells. I want to get some for Kiki, but those shells are so hard to find. Oh no, if I don't do something about this now, Kiki might start dating Lolo. Boy, am I in a fix. Tell me about Flight of the Navigator. Humana. What a hunk. This here is Nikki from the Magical Dreamers. As luck would have it, Nikki is holding a concert in the port town of Termina. There is a heaven on earth. Goes a cool spaceship droid and returns home to find his family aged 20 years. Another world. It pays to live to an old age. I can't believe I'm actually going to be able to hear Nikki's beautiful voice. Oh, stranger, don't tell Gramps about this. Sounds like time dilation. Your childhood was arcade games, you played a lot of fighting games. Your first console wasn't until the PS2, and your first console games were God of War, a World War E, WWE games, and Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I see. Sounds like time dilation. You'll see. Yo, stranger, have you heard anything about the group of thieves up on the mainland? Thieves? Yeah, I have. Oh, I guess news travels fast, even down here on the islands. I think they call themselves the Radical Dreamers. A bunch of show-offs. They're no different from psycho killers. So many freaks out in the world these days. I guess it's just a sign of the times. This year's Viper Festival is going to be some event. They're going to have the famous traveling band there. You see that poster over there? He's the lead guitarist and vocalist of the band. He dresses flamboyantly, but he drives the women mad, young and old. He puts on a powerful show, too. The kid has a panic attack and freaks out until the mesa magically turns into where he left originally. Pants hug. Flower and dream. Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. Are you from Termina? So how's it going over there? I bet everyone's really excited about the Viper Festival. What? My poems? What are you talking about? I gave up on them ages ago. It was just a stupid dream I was obsessed with. I never did have any talent. But how do you know about that? Nobody knows about my poetry. It really doesn't matter anymore whether I'm writing poems or not. Nobody would give a hoot about someone writing poems in a tiny little cafe in the middle of nowhere. Oh, a tiny little cafe in the middle of nowhere, huh? But just remember, dreams do come true. Do you honestly believe that? We live in the middle of nowhere in this tiny village, leading small lives. Nothing's ever going to change, no matter how hard you try. That's just the reality of it all. Wasn't that singer a dancer 15 minutes ago? He gets the cougar spray. I don't want to say anything because spoilers. Get out of the fucking way. Cat. We love cats here, cats. I can't comprehend my son anymore. He hasn't worked in years. There was a time when he had his heart set on becoming a man of the sea, just like his old man. But look at him now, praying to that silly-looking doll day and night. What's gotten into him? 10 years ago, my husband's friend lost a son. The boy drowned at sea at the tender age of 7. And soon after, the boy's parents passed away too. Such a sad turn of events. That's when my husband changed. Never did I imagine he would end up like this. His way of life has changed completely. Daddy always spends his time downstairs. He won't play with me. And he gets real mad if I go down there too. He didn't used to be like that. You heard it here fist, and Hnetu loves the Cats movie. Cats are great. Welcome back to Causing Chaos. We love both cats and... Oh, for fuck's sake. I think he doesn't like me anymore. Let's go talk to this man. No answer. It seems to be just a straw doll. Oh, hello there. I just finished praying. Here, take a look. It's called Mojo. It's a good luck charm from the Far East. Can you feel the love and affection oozing from it? It's just such an amazing messenger of love and courage. Think about it, my brother. How our everyday lives are controlled by uncertainty and fear. Our spent yesterdays and our uncertain tomorrows. How we live a meaningless today. This holy item, filled with prayers, protects and supports us. Come, my brother, let us pray together and bring peace of mind to our hearts. Oh god, he's in a cult, chat. He's in a cult. Where are all his fish? Where can you find true love and peace of mind? Within Mojo! Let us pray together, my brother. No answer. It seems to be just a straw doll. Chat, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Gotta head out for the night. Hope you have a wonderful night and amazing stream. Thank you, Corey. Have a good night. Burn it. Have a good night. Alright, let's check the house. Let's check the house, chat. Destroy the false idol. There's a dog in here. Purge the heretic. What are you doing here, man? This is my island. Well, I'll let you rest here for a little while, man. Do you want to rest, man? Yes, please. Have a good night, man. That'll be exactly 100G, man. Didn't I let you rest here? Quit complaining, man. Thanks, man. Well, that was all my money, I think. Oh no, I have plenty, okay. Hello, Twisted Middle Dark, I'm going okay, how are you? Huh, what are you doing in my house? My house isn't a playground for you kids, alright? Go play outside. Huh, who? Marge? Who the heck's that? I've lived in this house 5 years now. Sorry, that name doesn't ring a bell. Whatever with all your gibberish, man, just get out of here. Yeah, he charged me after the fact. What a jerk. Sir. I said I don't know. Jeez, you're such a pest. I've never heard of any Surge or Marge, okay? Maybe you hit your head or something. Been watching Angry Video Game Nerd? I see. Dun, dun, dun. Meow. That reminds me. The boy who lived next door was terrified of cats. But that was more than 10 years ago. That boy was attacked by a panther demon when he was very young. I guess it left an emotional scar. Poor, poor boy. No one ever imagined such a tragedy would take place several years later. Ma'am? Greetings, Sonny. You're a new face in this village. A friend of Lena, perhaps? You'll find Lena out there on the pier babysitting. Alright, chat, have we figured it out yet? Do we know what's going on? The pier's up ahead. Listen, don't be doing any mischief to them boats. A boat is like a limb to our fishermen. But I guess outsiders like you wouldn't understand. Been trying to create house train your new pupper? Nice. Looks at the title. Gee, I wonder. Wait, what is the title? My nostalgia off to the beach. Oh, Fox Boy. Fox Boy. Oops. Yippee. Sir? No, I wasn't close enough. The tranquil sound of the waves does it to me every time. It makes me so sleepy. You hit your head and forgot to exist. Accidental time dilation and space travel altering the space-time continuum? I bet the lullaby we heard in our mother's womb was kind of like this. One day we will all return to the mother sea, embraced by her lullaby. Who are you? Have we met somewhere before? Are you from Termina? Hey, you! Yeah, you! Don't be trying to pull any moves on Arlena, you jerk. Don't be silly. Don't go swimming out too far now, you hear? Okay, gotcha. Kids. I guess kids will be kids. Don't worry about them. You know, you look a lot like the boy who used to live next door to me. What happened to him? What happened to him? Why do you want to know? It's really none of your business. That boy died. He drowned when he was very young, and this all happened 10 years ago. History changed by a fateful pants grab not long ago. Soon after, his mother passed away too. I was still very young back then, so I don't remember too well, but my mom says his name was Serge. I'm Serge. You're Serge. Oh, stop that. That's not even funny. The boy is dead. Don't you understand? That boy, I guess I kind of liked him. If that boy were still alive today, I wonder what would have become of us. Sure is weird. Why am I opening up to you like this? Well, I guess there's no use thinking about the past. It's not like Serge is gonna come back. Mom always tells me I shouldn't dwell on lost loved ones. At least he didn't go to the Planet of the Ape. We only share the same name, face, parents. You can find his grave up on Cape Howell. Actually, why don't you go visit the gravesite? No one's been up there in a while. Well, I still have some chores to finish. Sorry I blew up at you like that. Goodbye, stranger. Exiled in Time. That's the remastered version. Yeah, this is the remaster. Well, the high-def version, I guess. It's not really... I wouldn't even say it's a remaster. Like, it's still pretty basic, bitch. Well, Lena, I sure hope our paths don't Chrono cross again. Get the fuck out. God damn it. See, the thing is that I know what happens, and I don't really want to spoil it. I love this game. There's something written on the tombstone. Rip. Our beloved Serge died age 7. Nobody can take anything away from him, nor can anyone give anything to him. What came from the sea has returned to the sea. So you must be the ghost of the boy who died 10 years ago, Serge. Don't move. It's no use. There's no escape that way. All you have to do is come with us. But, Sir Karsh, do you think it is truly true that this chap is a ghost? He seems like a perfectly perfect young boy to me. That doesn't matter. We found the boy here, just as he said we would, didn't we? Now seize him! Feeling a bit intrigued by the game now? Yes. Who the... If only you'd been able to read 10 minutes ago, right? EMF 5? What? Out of the way, Missy. You don't want to get hurt now, do you? Shut your trap. You're the ones who'd better get out of the way. You have a problem? Do you have a shaken idea who you're dealing with, Missy? That's enough. Listen up, Junior. Our orders are to take you in. We don't want to hurt you, just come with us. Or else, this axe of mine will have to do the talking. But crying out loud, would you just shut up and get on with it? I'm gonna kick your sorry arses so hard you'll kiss the moons. Tifa's here? Fair enough. You leave us no choice. You'll regret this, Missy. Surge and girl. Get fucked, Karsh. Salt. Sir, his innate element color attribute is white. Right, that does it. Quick, attack him with the opposite element attribute color, black. Salt. How unfortunately unfortunate. I do not seem to have any, sir. You nincompoop. You should always carry elements of every color. Then, how about you there? It's salt and pepper. I'm shaking in my shoes to tell you this, sir, but I don't have any either. We'll have to let you, Sir Karsh, show us how it's done. Useless fools. Real men don't need magic when they can fight with their might. Actually, let's leave this on until Surge's turn. Just top my health back off. You left all your elements at home. Freshly ground black pepper. Yeah. What does she have? She has Fireball 2, Magma Bomb, Tablet, and Fireball. Get firebombed! Or Magma Bombed. Wow, she does not do that much damage. Where's Noel? I don't know. These must be the most uncommon secret police I've ever seen. Look, they're idiots, okay? Alright, let's Electro Jolt them. So he's green, so I think yellow does more damage to him. Yeah. Okay, so it's green and yellow, red and blue, white and black. Got it. Damn, not bad. Just auto-battle this. Oh, he had 2 HP left. Poor Salt. So you can only use each one, like, per... I think, like, once per battle. Nice. Easy win. Shine Stuff, Poblano? Hey, that was another boss kill. A bone axe, ivory vest, and ivory helmet collected. Alright, cool. Oh, we stole Karsh's axe. Sir Karsh, I say we shake it out of here so we can live to fight another day. These aren't no ordinary brats we're dealing with. Damn cowards. As for you, Missy, we won't forget this. I'm so scared. I'll be happy to take you on anytime. Think I'll lose to scum like you? You alright, mate? Surge. Your name's Surge, ain't it? Oh, me? My name... We'll just keep her. She's Kid. My name's Kid. Call me Kid. Nice to meet you. I just couldn't stand by and watch those blokes gang up on you like that. They just pissed me the bloody hell off. I wish I could have beat on them some more. But why was that mob after you? What do you mean you never even met him before, eh? Forget it. No, I don't do... I'm too lazy to do funny names. Hey, Serge, how about you and me team up for a while? Karshfell ain't gonna just leave you alone, that's for sure. Why is Kid British? I don't know. And to tell you the truth, I'm new to these islands. I'm pretty lonely traveling around here on my own. So how about it, Serge? Maybe it was fate that we'd meet up like this. Travel together. Beauty, mate. That decides it then. We're best mates now. She's not British, she's Aussie. All names are funny if you're willing to bully. Anyway, it'll be getting dark soon. I suggest we head to Aunt Arnie and shack up for the night. Kia's 17! Bloody hell, mate. What's your problem, Kaba? Oh, and Serge, don't go trying any funny stuff because I'm cute and all. He's like, what? AU is populated with exile Brits? Oi, let's get our arses down to Termina. Oh yeah, mate, nearly forgot. Let me give you this. It's a teleporter. You'll be able to switch your party members from afar. A real handy gadget. All you have to do is... it's a pain in the arse to explain. Look it up in the menu. Surge received teleporter. Yeah, I is a little British. Is British, no? Freely settled Adelaide here. Yeah, exactly. What, you again? Give me a break, man. What do you want from me? I told you, I don't know any Surge or Marge. Kid didn't say anything, right? Fourth wall, what's that? Actually, let's check it out. Items. Teleporter. Lets you change party members on the world map or when standing within the records of fate. And let's check the status. So Kid is 16. She is a mysterious traveler, female, unknown where she's from. She's 5'5", 99 pounds, slender, and ambidextrous. She is an 8 red. Someone vandalized one of your 7 walls. Oh shit. Hello, Floss. Can you explain to me why someone would steal my underwear? People be having weird fetishes, hun. People have weird fetishes. Let's talk to Lena. You'll find the boy's grave up on Cape Hal. It'd be great if you could visit. I'm sure Serge would be happy to. Oh, okay, so she's... Moths. For fun and profit. Exactly. Oh, right, I forgot about this. Shit, that means we didn't do this in the... No, it's fine. Just between you and me, our chief Ganji is really stingy. I can't cook a decent meal if I don't have fresh quality ingredients. And then he complains about how terrible the food tastes. I can't stand it! That's right, the record of fate records everything for us, good or bad. So when the time comes for us to bid adieu, our life will live on in the record of fate. Think about how terrible it would be if you left this world with no record of your existence. It's only things the record of fate doesn't touch upon are birth and death. I don't mind, really. I don't think I really want to know. More importantly, what should I see first at the festival in Termina? Should I catch Nikki's concert, the mermaid dance show? What to see? Every time I come to a decision, I wonder what would have happened if I decided the other way. Maybe I should have done this instead of that. Maybe I made the wrong decision. But luckily, we have the record of fate. Excuse you! Stop! It tells us exactly what choices to make. I can't imagine life without it. Every day would be filled with anxiety and fear. No cutting in line. Back to the back. Yes, you want to see the chief? Huh, Radius. Who's that? Ganji is our chief. Or there's no one here by that name. You must be mistaken. You're a new face around here. We don't get many visitors. My name is Ganji. I'm the chief of Arni. Why don't you stay and rest a while? Can't offer any extravagant entertainment, but make yourselves at home. Damn it, I didn't check this before. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. Well, the NPCs are hogging the save spot, yeah. I think with this version, you can save anywhere. Like, I can just... Oh, I can't. I can only do it on the map, I think. Hello, Christinos. They shat through. Social credit record? No. You wear boxers. It's not pretty or sex stuff. You don't know that. Someone might have a fetish for that. Think about how much money we could make on NFTs if we had time travel? No. People don't have their underwear. Recently shot their underwear. Think its underwear is pretty and sex stuff. Oh my god. I love this song so much. I want you to know how much I love this song. It's a lot. Look at how beautiful the map is, though. Alright, the secret location. In the old days, many of my friends and fellow believers would come here to worship. It was quite lively, particularly during the festival seasons. How I miss those days. Years ago, these falls were considered a holy place by the worshippers of the divine dragon faith. Then hordes of humans began to migrate to these islands, and we were pushed into the outlying regions. In the cultural takeover that ensued, the spiritual significance of places such as this were soon forgotten. This game reminds you of your childhood, of a time that only exists in memory. You never played this game, yet you love that song, as you should. Can't let you in until our investigation is complete. Hey, Captain! Found anything yet? Okay. You should absolutely be feeling nostalgic right now. This is a very nostalgic game at this point. It's over 20 years old now, which is crazy. Alright, time to go to Fossil Valley. Our excavation is nearly complete. Just stick to the low path and make your way through. We still have some of our men working on the high ground, so do not interfere with their work. Ah! Fight him. Check out the giant skull in the background. Oh, they're little doggos! I'm gonna murder the little dog. Did he just beat his own friend up? We wouldn't need to sell NFTs if we have time travel. We just gamble in the lottery or sports stocks, or scam, or rich people to scam. Just go back in time. Look, okay. Look, chat. If you have time travel, you pull a Xanatos gambit. Okay? Do you not know how Xanatos got his money in gargoyles? Here's what you do. You go back in time several thousand years. Well, maybe to like the 1300s or so. You find an extremely well-made coin and put it in a sealed envelope and join a secret society. You give that secret society a copy, or that envelope with a copy of instructions that says not to open it until a certain date. And then, on that certain date, you have it mailed to yourself. Then you yourself will get that coin. That coin will be worth thousands or millions of dollars because it's an antique and it's in perfect condition because it's been in a container for the past several hundred years. You use that money to perform several important stock changes in like the early 90s when you first get it. Then you use that money to purchase yourself a castle and get yourself a bunch of gargoyles that come back to life, which will then give you access to a time machine so that you can create a perfect time loop. Come on, it's super simple stuff, chat. Super simple stuff. You had to create a perfect time loop. The dog blind? Yeah. You have to make it a self-fulfilling prophecy. Or else it all falls apart and you end up creating an alternate reality. And in that alternate reality, you don't get the money, your alternate self does. We're investigating a supernatural phenomenon up there. It is off limits to the... Hey, are you the exorcist we sent for? Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, great. I thought you'd be a little older. Please make your way up the rope ladder. Time loops are fun, just like in Final Fantasy. Are you the exorcist? You're younger than I expected. Anyway, do you hear that howling sound from down yonder? All we want to do is stop that noise. I don't believe in ghosts, but go do what you have to do. They say there's a ghost in Arnie Village, and now this mysterious howling? Why must we conduct such strange investigations? I just hope it's not some kind of omen. No one's been down there yet. There might be a monster that'll bite your head off. Why am I in charge here? It's only my first day on the job. Hey, don't go down there! I'm the one that's gonna get it from the boss if I let anyone down there. Plus, I really think there's a monster down below. Alright. Pussy. A monster? Yeah, wasn't Final Fantasy 1 a time loop? Like, wasn't that the whole plot? Is that it was a time loop? A drongo? A drongo? Is that what a drongo is, Sabzi? Yes, FF1 was a time loop. Nice. I think on Kid's next turn, I'm going to turn off the auto attack and fireball some bitches. Or magma bomb them. Get magma bombed! Nice. Squark! Kill it before it does the thing! Alright, let's fireball the dodo. Before it finishes its squarking. Squark! The Drongos are just so weak. Oh shit, it's gonna peck! Ow! Oof. Fucking KO'd her. It's doing the thing. It is. It's doing the thing. But now it's like KO'd for a hot minute. Oh. Okay. One stomp was fine. Top off just in case. Okay. Stop missing, Surge. Oh, it's gonna kick me in the face again. Yeah, we got our head pecked off, which kind of sucks. It's low health though. Okay. We're fine. We're fine now. The only thing that was really scary was the dodo peck. The Drongos are just weird. I had to take one of my socks off for a second, chat. My foot was exposed. So what happens if you die before saving? Excellent question. Have not thought about that. Speaking of, is Kid alive? Surge picked the bellflower gently. A blue blossom that only blooms in the Fossil Valley. Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. Looks like I'm causing quite a stir. I've been waiting forever for someone like you. Yeah, I know. You and I are both dead, eh? I don't know how I ended up like this. I don't have a body, and I don't remember a thing. You understand what I'm going through, don't you? But I have a feeling everything will come back to me once I find my body parts. So, how about it? Will you help me find my body? Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'm heavier than I look, but I hope you don't mind. Don't swing me around too much. I'm starting to feel nauseous. Surge received Heavy Skull. A human skull painted with clown's makeup. It says it is searching for its body and lost memories. Well, we have a skull now, chat. Hello, Echo Kimmy. How are you? I'm warning you. That's a big doodle. Surge received Big Egg. I just stole the egg and then fucking dipped. A huge egg found in Fossil Valley. What kind of egg it is remains unknown. He did warn me. I stole the egg and fucked off. Glad that was taken care of. I wonder how Sir Karsh is doing. You know, with the Isle of the Damned incident and all. It's nothing. I didn't say anything. Skulls are not supposed to jump around. You must have used some kind of supernatural trick. Anyway, we'll take care of the rest, so please be on your way. Just send your invoice to Viper Manor, thank you. Scamboozled them! And we got a free skull out of it. Well, that was quick. I'm glad we called in professionals to get the job done. Actually, there was a man claiming to be a priest who came by earlier. Of course, I sent him back. He was certainly a fake. I can't believe that he would try to fool us like that. Anyway, thank you very much for a job well done. That bird is pissed. That bird is fucking pissed. Ah, shit, it's salt and pepper. Shake it. We can't just shake it on back to the manor like this. We failed in our mission. That was awfully awful back there, Pepper. I want a rematch. But by the way, do you remember what kind of outfit he was shaking? It's just something justly like that, Pepper. Oh, you remember. So he looked like that, huh? Actually, it is him, Pepper. Speaking of meth. So you're sure about that? Wonderfully wonderful timing, Pepper. Let's shake it. We're gonna really shake it to you this time. That bird is fucking pissed. I heard meth. What's up? Hi, Lennon. So, this time I made sure to bring a black element with me, Pepper. Good work. We shall, well, shake it on up and attack him with it. Affirmatively affirmative, Pepper. You beat Dead Space 2? Nice. The bird is slowly getting upgraded to the optional super boss that's stronger than the main boss? Probably. Perfect quote for these guys. It really was. Turn black. Oh, dearie dear. That was no black element you just used just now. It was a black element that makes your foe more susceptible to attacks of the opposite color attribute. White, wasn't it? I'm afraid you're right. How terribly terrible. What? You did bring a white attack element with you, didn't you? If you didn't bring one with you, you're more stupid than I thought. How awfully awful. I'm afraid I didn't, Pepper. Attack temporarily increased! Fucking hate horror games. You're proud of yourself. You did good. Low res. Defense temporarily decreased. Uh-oh, pepper box. Alright, you want to be that way, buddy? They're both yellow, so that's actually not going to do much damage. Back to auto-attacking. I'm gonna chill for a bit watching me progress. You are more than welcome to lurk. Oh, they have a fucking dual tech? Okay, I'm kind of scared now. I didn't know they had a dual tech. This is bad. Yeah, it's because it's the two of them. They're dopey music. I have to actually like tactics for a hot minute. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Okay, we're good. Yeah, they're the idiot guards. They're the tutorial fights. The field is full of red knights, yeah. Yeah, mini-boss. Retreat! Let's shake it on out of here. Yeah, they're the comic relief morons. Yeah, good enough. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that bird. He's not hurting anybody. It's fine. Save. Let's do a little safety save here, chat. Okay, so that's Viper Manor. Yeah, safety saves just in case. Identify your Smelf. This is Viper Manor. Authorization to try to pass through here. Now beat it. Patch! What are you screaming about? Fucking cat. Safety saves sound good after Salt and Pepper? Yeah. So that's Viper Manor. That'll be important later. This is the Shadow Forest, which may be important later. What do you guys think of this song? Chat, what do you think of this song? Patch! Shut the fuck up! It brings you comfort. Patch, I will cuddle you. You love the music? I love this song. It's one of my favorite songs on the OST. Hey, it's Glenn! Hello, Glenn. Sorry, I'm totally out of bellflowers. There's a big ruckus down in Fossil Valley. Men from the Dragoons were setting roadblocks up in the valley. I'll get some in a few days, so come back again then. You have my sincerest apologies. I understand we are here to protect you as Acacia Dragoons. Those knights should be done with their work shortly. Oh, that's alright. I can get my flowers from other places too. Never mind that. I haven't seen Karsh around here lately. How's he doing? Well, he said he was going ghost hunting down south. I'm just a private, so I do not know for certain, but I heard a rumor that Lord Viper ordered him to go. A ghost? Now that is something. I just hope it's not a sign of coming disaster. If you ever see him, give him my regards. I will do that, and I will be back too. Square has always done a good job with their music, yes. Song is lonely, a little bit. Oh, wait, did you hear that? harsh as that bastard we saw at the Cape. And that ghosties, hun? Ain't that you, mate? So, that Acacia Dragoon mob is behind this after all. Let's check this place out a bit more. Ah, the Termina song! Huh? Who is that? You don't know who he is? Ah, you must be one of the tourists here to see the festival. That boy is dear sweet Glenn, a member of the Acacia Dragoons, pretty popular with the people here. But it really surprises me to see that naughty little boy grown so mature. Makes me feel my age. The inn is a hotspot for rogues and vagrants. I'm here checking for anyone suspicious. I want you to know this game gets me in the feels too, as it should. Hi-ho! Yes, we did it. We used the greeting we were taught by the hero Pierre. We are visitors vacationing from Port. It's very beautiful out here, and the food is great. We've only got good things to say about this place. Yesterday, we toured the place by boat. Oh, I highly recommend it. If you ask the boy near the shrines, he'll let you on the boat. Man, I love the painted backgrounds. They're so pretty. Good night, boy. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a good night. A good great night. Welcome. Would you like to stay with us? One moment, please. Yes, we have one room available. It's 100 gold. Yeah, sure. How the RAV games should have been. To be fair, the original ones were, with their painted backgrounds and stuff. Have a nice day! I love this song. I love all of these songs. Well, so this is that singer Nikki everyone's been talking about. My dear, he looks like a girl. When I was young, it was a luxury for even a girl to have any makeup. Nowadays, even the boys are becoming glamorous. But as long as it's trendy, I might as well join in with the youngsters and go show off my go-go dancing. The rockin' bard Nikki arrives. Witness the superstar for the ages. Location, Viper Festival's special stage. There's no reason to be up here except for the climb up there. I like that you can, though. Master Viper, I'm here to polish your statue again. Child, talk to me. Me? No, I'm not waiting for anyone. I'm just too cool to hang out with anyone else. Okay. Ma'am? How's this? Maybe a little more to the left? Just look around. Flowers decorate the town when the festival comes. Don't you think it's romantic to have the whole town filled with flowers? It's our way of showing our gratitude toward Master Viper. We're really thankful to Master Viper for our town's peace. Oh, you silly boy. That's your right, isn't it? Oops, my bad. Alright, all squeaky clean. It's gotta be extra clean for the coming festivities. Have you folks come to see the Viper Festival? Termina is peaceful thanks to the watchful eye of Master Viper. At times warm, at times strict, Master Viper watches over us all. Always. With that said, of course, the real Master Viper resides in his manor, along with his Acacia Dragoons. If you'll allow me to brag a little bit, I was invited to the manor a while back. It is a magnificent place. If there is a heaven on earth, that would be it. The manor is beautiful, and its design incorporates the surrounding terrain to its advantages, making it an impenetrable fortress. On top of that, there are powerful soldiers standing guard in front of the main gates who can destroy any monster with just one blow. Well, an upright citizen like myself might be invited to the manor's garden party, but not so for you folks. The most you'll get is a cold reception from the gate guards. Alright, that's settled. We gotta sneak into Viper Manor. We gotta find out what those Acacia Dragoons are up to, right? Why was Karsh trying to capture you? I've got some business there as well, so I'll go with you. How about it, Serge? Okay, let's go. It's the obvious choice, right? According to Grandpa here, this Viper Manor is a bloody large place, which also means that it's easy to break into. There's gotta be more than one way in. If we don't plan this right, it'll cost us our lives. Yes, who might you be? Grandpa, there are travelers passing through. My, so sorry. My eyes have become really weak in my old age, and I thought that my grandson had come back. My grandson was such a cute boy. He was really plump and cheerful, and loved to make people laugh. That's why the boy joined the circus and became a clown. For the first few years, he wrote letters to me almost daily. He always said how gratifying the work was, although it was very challenging. Then one day, his letters suddenly stopped coming. I haven't heard from him since. I hope he wasn't in an accident or something. I just pray that I might see his cheerful face once more before the heavens come to claim my soul. Chat, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking, chat? Because I'm gonna take a drink. That's what I'm thinking. One sec, actually. Sorry, I need to tab out for a second. Okay, sorry about that. Grandma keeps waiting for her grandson to come back. She always tells me stories about him. I think it's weird to carry around a skull. Yeah, oh boy. But we don't know where he is. If you ever meet him on your travels, please tell him Grandma is waiting for him. I believe his name is Skelly. Just pray that I might see his cheerful face once more before the heaven comes to claim my soul. Yeah. Yo, he dead. He do be dead. But here's the thing. He's not technically dead. He's a skull that's alive. And that is how the 6 great dragons sealed away evil and restored peace to the land. The end. Mama, do dragons really exist? How big are they? Oh, silly, this is a fairy tale. The old people made it up. But Mama, Court just says dragons still exist. Are you still playing with that boy? How many times have I told you to stay away from him? It's hocus pocus like that. It's keeping Goldov in the Dark Ages. Where in the world is there such a thing as a dragon's tear? I'm sorry, Mama, but Korch's stories are fun to listen to. The story he told last time about Viper's Manor was so scary. No buts. Anything that boy says is a flat-out lie. Any child that believes in such nonsense is not a child of this family. No way, I belong to this family. Cough, cough. There, you're not going to get any better if you don't listen to me. Now, if you promise me you won't play with Korcha anymore, I'll tell you the next story. I promise. So please tell me the next story. Yes. What should I read you next? I kind of want to turn the audio down a little bit. It's a bit loud. I'm actually going to turn it down a smidge. I'm going to turn it down a smidgen, because, like, the music is getting a little bit loud. I'm going to turn it down, like, 5 points. That's much better. Technically, by real-world standards, he'd be a revenant? Maybe. Your underwear is loud? Why are we talking about my underwear? Just go into the back of the shop. Hello, sir. Just the other day, I went on my usual trip to the Shadow Forest to gather wild plants. Believe it or not, I found a rare blue-tip mushroom. How about that? Do you envy me? Absolutely, sir. I thought so. To begin with, this mushroom only spawns 1 day out of the year. Okay, then. I'm going to tell you a big secret. Deep inside the forest, there's a very large tree. This tree has a big hole in it. This hole leads to an underground waterway, which is a perfect place for rare mushrooms to grow. If you go deeper into the waterway, you'll end up in Master Viper's manor. Does that surprise you? Master Viper must also gather mushrooms in his spare time. He's truly a great man. Master Viper understands how to appreciate good mushrooms. What a wonderful lord he is. Give us your undies or your toe beans. We know you have them. Stop gaslighting us. Where the fuck did that even come from, Linen? Who is selling We're not selling underwear. Past tense of underwear is underworn. Revenants are vengeful. He'd be a reborn. Why are we talking about beans again? I thought we were having a normal day. I'm looking for a useful element. Even for dragoons like us who train daily, element selection is crucial. One choice can either make or break your advantage in battle. That's why it's so hard to choose. There's so many, I can't decide which one. Mom said you can only have one because you're still a child. Grown-ups have all the fun. They get to mess with all those elements and we don't. This obsession with mushrooms is going to get trouble with Lord Viper if he's trespassing, right? You have me there, Cat Lord. Aw, she's cute. How may I help you? Element Shop. Bye. Yo. Aqua Beam and Ice Lance. Hi, Royal. How are you? Beans are a part of the Healthy Chatter's diet. I swear to God. Why do you want feet pics? Days are normal. Sometimes there's catches a waft. Fuck me. You're just jumping on the bandwagon for once? I swear to God. This guy thinks that the frozen flame is some kind of jewel or something. I'd say things aren't that easy. It's probably a monster of some sort. Once you gaze at it, boom, you're well done, like a steak on a barbecue. Well, you're free to dream, but daily work is always the best. Nothing beats hard work and dedication. Yes, please. I've been fired from my job. I'm really strapped for cash. But have you heard of the thing called Frozen Flame? What's that? What? You haven't heard? Oh well, I was gonna keep it a secret, but I'll make an exception for you. The Frozen Flame is the treasure of treasures. It's the ultimate treasure in this world. It's rumored that the notorious thieves, the radical dreamers, are also after it, but that thing is mine. One day, I'll get my hands on it and become the richest man in the universe. That's my Terminian dream, alright. One more toast to my bright future. You threw a ranked match because you heard beans? There are no beans! Is that woman in blue twerking? Maybe. I heard Miss Riddle visiting the shrines again. She made a darling couple with her childhood sweetheart, Dario. It's such a pity that he died so young. They say beautiful women rarely find happiness. How about me? Do I look happy? No, you look unhappy because you're beautiful. Oh my, do I? Why, thank you. Although, I know it's just flattery. Since Dario died, one of the chairs of the 4 Devas of the Acacian Dragoons have been vacant. Free the beans explains why I'm unhappy. I'm gonna kick you. But Bean is right there. Yeah, Big Bean is here. It's not about the feet, it's about the control. If you get the feet, we know you get anything. Is that what you want, chat? Is that what you actually want from me? Is pictures of my feet? Is that what you want? Like, is that honestly what you fuckers want? Sir Viper is said to be looking for candidates. I can't foresee anyone who can match the caliber of the Great Knight Dario, though. If only I were a little younger. Welcome to the Dragon's Tail. Our house is open to all, but we don't allow any tabs or brawls. Put your feet up and have a grand time. Pokemon. Apparently. Thank you for lurking, Soul. Everybody go follow Lunasoul. Go right now. Go right now. Go. Right now. Speaking of feet. You settle for tasteful nudes, but beans work too. I swear to God, chat. Go follow her. There we go. I was gonna do that. She's one of my VTuber siblings. You're travelers, aren't you? That's okay. I can tell by the way you look. So what do you think of Termina? This port town just loves travelers. I love this town, and all of its people, whether they are residents or travelers. Barkeep, one more order of squid gut pasta. More? That's all you eat. Try some other dishes, will you? The better tasting it is, the faster I eat it up. Jeez, right we're in the middle of a good conversation. Guile. My name is Guile. He just introduces himself. My name is Guile. I'm having a certain bet with the fortune teller by the bridge. If I can bring the item of proof from within the manor... Wait, if I can bring the item of proof from the manor within a week, I shall win. If I cannot, I shall lose, but... As if there is a trick behind any mysterious magic. So there is no such thing as an impregnable fortress in this world. A toast to my coming victory. So you have business at the manor as well. Interesting. Gambling is a lot more interesting with higher stakes. What we need now is a seasoned sailor and a sturdy boat to cross the rough waters. If you can find one, leave the rest to me. I will guide you to Viper Manor. What will it be? Wait a minute. I am but a free wanderer. Call me if you change your mind. It's locked. All chat wants is the Lytrum picks. My name is Guile. I can Sonic Boom. Hello, my name is insert generic name here, and I'm looking for insert object obscure esoteric item here. So I know right... Okay, I'm gonna pause this real fast. Okay. God, the music is so fucking loud. So anyway, I know a little bit about it, and I'm gonna spoil this for you, chat, real quick. But there are 3 different ways to get into Viper Manor. It is a branching path, and Guile is one of them. So that's why we didn't talk to him yet. As one gazes at the sea all day long, one starts to wonder where the sea ends and where oneself begins. I've tried to live my way, but maybe I have just been drifting along, trapped in the ebb and flow of the ocean's tides. Wouldn't you agree, dear? How could I forget? She's already returned to the great sea. Guile, Hnetu's Choice, and Total Dingus are the options. Is that a Catman? Hello, Catman? Me like working, but work all day tiring, need rest. When me rest, overseer mad, me have hard time. Oh, don't make the demi-human talk like that. Come on. What are you looking at? I'm working here. Get out of my way, you're bothering. What's your job? Can't you see? I'm the overseer of these demi-humans working here. These guys always slack off on the job if you don't watch them carefully. I need to get my eyes peeled. Wow, racism. Catman needs part-time job, yeah. And to not deal with a racist boss. Terminifesto Special Live. I chose Total Dingus in your last playthrough. I've played the game multiple times just to get all of them. I think I ended up going with Guile last. Ah yes, the racist. Kill him. I'm sure Royal knows which one I went with first. Damn, look at Mickey. My, you folks are mighty anxious. Sorry, it'll be just a bit longer. I'll have these hot-baked Viper churros ready in a jiffy. What's that? You don't know what Viper churros are? First, grind down Hecarim bones, add a little water from Water Dragon Isle, and then wrap them up with Biba skin. You add some sugar and spices, and get steaming coals from Mount Pyre and bake them. For the finishing touch, we even add the famed Dragon's Glory. How about it? Doesn't that tempt your appetite just hearing about it? It's a great day, and I'll have scored a good place to sell. And I've scored a good place to sell. They'll sell like hotcakes today. I did call that person Hnetu's Choice, yes. The Schmithy. Dog's in the way. Local child, talk to me. Me? I love boats. I can't become a sailor because I get seasick. That's why I decided to become a ship craftsman and build the fastest and awesomest boat ever made. So my first step is to watch all the boats here for research. Aren't I smart? Churros. Every culture has a donut, yes. Out of all the boats I've seen, that boat at the docks is the best and fastest of them all. I wish I could build one like it. A Schmithy. Oh, wait a minute. I realize I should equip her. Welcome. This here is the official blacksmith of the Acacia Dragoons. Hello, Zippa. We carry only the best goods. Come and take a look. Forge. Weapons. Copper swallow. Iron swallow. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Okay. Hold on. Let me set up a little bit. So Copper Swallow, Iron Swallow, Copper Dagger, Iron Dagger, and these are for characters that we don't have yet. There's a lot of them. Everybody can wear those. Accessories. Stay equipped. Do you have any iron with you? We've been out of it for the longest time. We can make stronger items if only we had iron. Sorry, Zippa, I don't have any iron right now. What do you want? This ain't no show. If you got business, take it to the counter. Hey, don't tell me you want to apprentice under Master Zappa. Shoot, beat it. My master ain't gonna take any other apprentice besides me. How many times do I have to say, Danae, let the customers back here? How many years have you been my wife? Zippa, Zappa's wife. What's a big ape like you doing worrying about such trivial stuff? Don't you be complaining up a storm over just one or two customers coming to talk to you? You'll never ken the delicate heart of a craftsman like yours truly. Wow, they're Scottish. Didn't I expect a layman like you to ken what I'm saying, but the artist method may seem only like physical labor, but it requires far more mental prowess. Every time the hammer strikes, a wee bit of my soul goes with it. And guess what I'm saying? I guess what I'm saying is, your soul is what makes the sword. So if you're standing there yapping and distracting me, I cannot focus my soul into the steel. Do you ken? If so, then get going. Okay, bye Zappa. Talk to you later. Why can you no leave me be? This sword? It's no good now. Time to start over. He just fucking chucks it in the forge. Greetings, important NPC with a face plate. Oh hey, and then one of those artists that... It's one of those artists that Hnetu is gonna hire to live in her estate. Oh yeah. Is this the dingus? I think this is the dingus. Mysterious swordsman. Swordsmanship is as beautiful as a rose. The rouge ambition hidden beneath its beauty. These words fit moi perfectly. Oh, pardon me, monsieur. Moi forgot to introduce myself. My name is Pierre. I am renting this room from Monsieur Zappa. Monsieur? I am on my way to see this General Viper soon. From what I hear, there is a vacancy among the 4 devas of the Acacia Dragoons. Such a position is perfect for such a splendid swordsman as moi. One graceful flash of mon sword will surely have them saluting moi as a guest of honor. The guest of honor. Pierre? But I have lost mon precious medallion, symbol of heroism. Without it, I will certainly be turned away at the gate. Sacre bleu! What am I to do? I guess we'll have to find it. Good job, Serge. You fucked up the man's focus. I did. And I'll do it again, too. That Pierre staying at Zappa's place says he's a hero, but it sounds fishy. In the first place, the way he talks is just too strange. Anyone that believes him is either too honest or too gullible. Child, stop running! I just found something super! Ta-da! It's cool, ain't it? Shiny metal on my chest. It suits me perfectly. I know someone who's looking for that. Well, I'd be a thief if I didn't return lost items. And I want to be a hero, not a thief. Okay, here you go. Serge received Hero's Medal. Distrust the French. One piece of a 3-piece Heroes collection, said to prove the wearer is a true hero. What's wrong with thieves, kid? Not pretty much. Just all these children. It's just hopeless. It is just hopeless. Although these 2 are brothers, they're always fighting over something. Mr. Dario and Mr. Glenn once lived here peacefully. Mr. Dario used to watch over Mr. Glenn, and Mr. Glenn respected his big brother more than anyone else. They were poor but happy, thinking only of each other's well-being. You can see that just by looking at this room, right? Hey, are you two listening to me? Gee whiz. I'm not gonna punch Jim Curry. He's my hero. It's shiny. Why can't I pick it up? I'm not talking to him ever again. I'm not talking to my big brother ever again. Why can't I touch the shinies? Ah, good, the dog has left. Alright, get out of my way, boat child. Boat child? Look at this fancy fucking house. This is Vaughn's house, right? I don't know if that's in... It's a Lucky Charm. Lucky the cat. Space. I think this is Vaughn's house. Or Van. Are you looking for the Master's friend, or do you wish to see Master Go? Master Go is presently away, but he'll be back shortly. Hello, Pandora's Crow. How are you? Fucking moonwalked. Bruh, bother. That is not it. Something is missing. I believe I am on the right track, however. You're doing good. Just got done watching a movie with some friends. Nice. What's your opinion? I think it's good. You really think so? Why, thank you. But I still need to hone my skills a little more. How are you doing today? I said that already, didn't I? Father, when did you come home? Van's father, Go. Ah, I came back just a moment ago. The ship docked ahead of schedule. How have you been? After a short break, I'll be on my way again. Oh, Father, off on another business trip? Yes, that's right. This is another important business opportunity. I shall be gone for a while again. Why don't you paint less and start studying accounting for a change? You'll never make a living off painting. If there is anything you need, tell the maid. She shall give you some money. Well, I'm off. Wow, what a shitty dad. Hi, son. I've come back to give you the news that I'm leaving. Goodbye. Father had promised to go see the festival with me, but then he does not really care about the promises he makes. I do not believe Father even notices the view here. The colors of the sea and sky far surpass the beauty of those gems he collects. I do wonder if he really was a painter in his youth. It is rather hard to believe. Yeah. I don't think there's anything. Okay, yeah. But that won't come up until much later, will it, Royal? Van Gogh, subtle. Master Go is an unfortunate man. In his youth, the master was a promising artist, but since her ladyship had a frail constitution, she fell ill after the birth of the young master. Back then, the master was very poor. Without money to buy medicine, he could only watch her ladyship pass away. He changed that day. He started working constantly without a moment's rest. My master's devotion to collecting all those works of art must be due to dreams he couldn't fulfill when he was younger. Oh, don't let this get out. I would be scolded if you caught me saying anything like this. There's no text on the painting. So the prefix of Van means from, yes. So Vincent from Goff, or Goff. Okay, so we finished that section. I think we see El Greco next. Who might you be? Fortunes be good, fortunes be bad. Anything from reading your destiny to searching for the missing. Do you wish your fortune be read? Yes. Who would you like a reading on? Ooh, search. Well, this is interesting. You're not dead or anything, are you? Has anybody called you back from the great beyond? You might just be the key to the destruction of this entire planet. I can't say for sure, but fate seems to have great tasks for you. Be careful now, boy. Hey, Serge. That's nothing but rubbish. Let's hurry up and get moving. You there! In your eyes, I perceive both the look of a beauty and the look of a beast. Be mindful not to bring about your own end, my dear. A dream lies in wait, reaching out to engulf you. All these bagpipes tickling your reeds, yes. Sorry, dearie, I don't believe in fortune-telling at all. I make me own future. Lassie, you should listen to your elders' advice. I don't give a damn. Let's go, Serge. Let's read kids. Okay, so it's just the same thing. Oh, fuck. I read the... God damn it, I did it twice. Come back anytime you want a reading. That is all. I prefer investigating the Queen's Bush, thank you. Yahoo! Hello there, come and see for yourself. This is the prize of all prizes, a rare catch, a live mermaid. This is what you call a real treasure. Remember that, kids. Unfortunately, this one isn't for sale. She's my most valuable item. It's such a small container for her. So what do you think? This isn't some stuffed animal or anything. She's really alive. Her pure, clear skin, like it's made from crystal. Her gem-like eyes. She's the ultimate collector's item. Whew. Nature's creations are indeed great. Such a beautiful thing. Is this thing really alive? Hey, come on, look over this way. Oh, how beautiful she is. Portia! Ouch, yow! Hello, Portia. Hey, you. You think this is really fun? How would Chuck feel if you were trapped in a tank like that, being stared at every day, huh? Yikes, it's Portia, run! Portia's a good kid. Portia, not you again. Don't you go bothering my customers. This is no place for the likes of you. Just leave. Shut up. What customers? You're selling a bunch of bull. Why didn't you keep the tank uncovered when I showed up? Hey everybody, this shop is a bunch of baloney. Shut your mouth. Don't you say such ridiculous things. Get back to your demi-human friends. I wouldn't take that from a sleazebag like you. Hey, you guys, you're not from around here, eh? Don't wander around too much or you're gonna get burned. Just watch your back. Alright, character with a portrait. Jumps in the boat and fucks off. You know what? I imagined Korcha would be voiced by Christian Slater, but doing the voice of the villain, not the real villain, but the antagonistic character from Fern Gully. You know the one? That's Korcha. He's from Goldove. I wonder why he hangs around here in Termina all the time. You shouldn't mess with the likes of him. I tell you, he's nothing but trouble. Did you guys watch Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest? I overslept, and this corner's the only place open. To make things worse, the shrines are just past this point. They're called shrines, but they're really just a bunch of graves. I feel a bit uneasy. Nothing but trouble but fighting the slave trade. Seems like my kind of trouble. You grew up on Fern Gully? Do you remember the character? It was Christian Slater that voiced him, right? Hold on, I have to check this now. I have to double check this. Yeah, Pips was voiced by Christian Slater. Is Fern Gully the rapping bat? Robin Williams did, in fact, voice Batty Coda, who was the rapping bat in Fern Gully, yes. But I was thinking of Pips. Pips was one of the antagonistic characters who was voiced by Christian Slater. Zach and him had a rivalry for Krista. So yes, it was Batty Coda. They're called. Yeah. It's rumored that a possessed giant and a girl live in the shack near the shrines. All the chuck got you thinking of "Don't Chuck" the song. The doofus lumberjack? Yeah, but no, he was the good guy. I'm talking about the antagonistic guy. Wow, Big Bro's got a great place to open up shop. That spot's ideal for roadside merchants like us. Oops, no time to lose. I gotta hurry and set up myself. Please come back a little later. Look, I don't have anyone else to be shitty at. They were both doofuses. The smoke dude? No, the smoke dude was, Hexus, voiced by Tim Curry. Pips was like the red-headed fairy guy that was an asshole. What brings you here? There are only shrines here. You shouldn't disturb the resting places of the brave. This is no place for outsiders to roam. I don't mean to be harsh, but if you have no business here, leave now. But I do have business. I gotta go talk to Korcha and Glenn. So, she was out of flowers. That is unfortunate. Then let us pray without any flowers for today. I'm not reading that quote right now because this is an important scene. Is that a bellflower you have there? Would you be so kind as to give it to us? We need a bellflower for our prayer. Yes. For free? Are you sure? I thank you deeply. Please let me offer you my gratitude as well. The souls that rest beneath this sword love this flower and life. That is why we always bring some when we pray here. Dario, here is a bellflower that you used to love so much. Soon the flower seeds shall sprout, grow leaves, and bloom flowers everywhere. And we shall age another year while you remain the same, in memory. Father, brother. It is such a mystery. The sword never rusts, even when left in the rain. It seems as if the souls of its masters live within it. Do you not think so, Glenn? Yes. I have engraved in my memory the lives of my father and brother, who have wielded the sacred sword Einlenzer. Let us hope that is true. What do you mean by that? Miss Riddle, I cannot even allow you to. Do you not think there is something odd about the Dragoons of late? Daddy's face shows such anguish, and even Karsh was saying he was sent on a ghost hunt? Miss Riddle, everyone has been acting oddly ever since that beastly guest arrived at the manor. Glenn, promise me to always keep the unclouded truth in sight. Do not be swayed by the masses. The splendor of the Einlanzer must not be tarnished. As you wish. Oh, forgive me. I just found it a little awkward to hear you say such words. Miss Riddle, a chill wind has risen. Shall we return to the manor? Yes, of course. Never rust aluminum sword. Or gold. I'm going to do something stupid, jumps down in gas. It wasn't stupid, it was what I was supposed to do. I'm a genius! Alright, let's talk to Korcha. Hello, Korcha! And that guy rushed and hit it as soon as I got there. It was a hilarious sight. That's great. Oops, I got customers. Sorry, I'll get some big fish next time you come by. Alright, Korcha, but are they really going to be big this time? You only ever catch small fry. Your boating skills are first class, but your fishing skills suck. Ah, shut up. See ya. Oh, it's you guys. You're tourists, right? The festival's a waste of time. My name's Korcha. I'm here from Goldov, working as a ferryman. I can take you anywhere with this boat. I take money, but don't worry, it's not that much. My boating skills are quite famous around here. I'll guarantee a comfortable ride. Hey you, we want to get to Viper Manor. Can you take us there? Viper Manor? What ya gonna do in that place? You're gonna go steal treasure from the vaults or something? Don't go snooping into your customers' privacy. Are you gonna take us there or what? As long as you can pay me, I'll take you anywhere you want. It's just that I don't know how to get to the manor. If you want me to get there, bring someone who does. Alright, so we've set up our plot. We had fish and chips recently? Nice. The fish was lovely? Nice. Beneath the sacred sword, the warriors' lives. 13th Acacia Dragoon Grandmaster Garai. 14th Acacia Dragoon Grandmaster Dario. So Glenn's father and older brother. The fish was lovely? Nice. Can you guys smell the sea? Just close your eyes for a minute. Close your eyes for a minute and inhale deeply, okay? I inhaled too hard. I did. VC face crashed. Hold on, let me get that back. Shit. One sec. One sec. One sec. It's fine. It smells like cat beans. I swear to God, chat. Why are you like this? What did I do to deserve this shit? What did I do to deserve this? You became popular? I'm not popular, though. I'm sorry. Greco is out on an errand in Fossil Valley. Please come back a little later. I'm not the only one who has cats. Stop talking about my beans, cat. Chat, cat, chat, chat, cat, chat, cat, chat, cat, chat, cat. Is that what you are? A bunch of cats? Chat? Okay, so we've talked to Pierre and Guile. Now let's go talk to Nikki. So this is Nikki. My nice, steady girlfriend, Rachel, has stopped playing house with me ever since she heard he was coming. Is he really that attractive? Rachel, come back! Hurry up and go home, Nikki! Oh, yeah, let's draw a portrait of Kid. Scribble-dee-dee! Oh, nice. Huh, you've met the nouveau rich over there. He's stuck up now, but he and I used to study art together. He was the best of us all. But ever since his beloved wife died, he's been all about money, money, money. He's completely changed. It's a pity that he used his skills to make money out of counterfeiting paintings. Picture of Serge. There's our silent protagonist. It's the boy. It's the boy, chat. Stop talking about my beans, cat. Cat chat. Chat cat. Yes. Wait, what about Kit Kats? No, we're Kit Kats? Oh my god. Secretly a cat walking on a keyboard? Hey Chad, it's your boy. Yes. Serge is, in fact, the boy. Authorized personnel only. If you have no business, keep moving. Truly, Hnetu has embraced the notion that everyone wants to be a cat, because cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. I mean, isn't that true? The only thing you think of when you hear cat beans is that when cat boot coffee exists for some reason. Okay, let's go back to talking about feet instead of poop coffee. Thanks. This is my first time visiting Termina, so I was wandering around the town promoting the band. Lively town. Food's great. All in all, pretty nice place. Concert success seems almost guaranteed, but just between us, the main star, Nikki, is missing. Have you seen him around? We found him in a daze quite a few times lately. It's like he was here in body, but not in spirit. But man, without him, we're pretty stuck. We can't even start rehearsing for the show. Mickey's supposed to be back from search. Mickey's supposed to be back soon from searching, but... Oh, hey, it's Mickey. How was it? Did you find him? No, it's no use. I was able to track him up until he went into Shadow Forest, but there were knights guarding the entrance to the place, and I couldn't get in. Besides, I really didn't want to be in those creepy woods on my own. There's supposedly a way to get into Viper Manor at the end of the forest, but what is that idiot trying to do? I see, so he definitely went into Shadow Forest. What's up, chat? It's your boy MC Lovecraft rocking it again with the fish people. So how long before you sell pictures of your cat's feet to chat? I'm not giving you feet pics. Hey, I know, you guys can help me out. I'll lure the knights away from the entrance, then you can go into the forest and find Nikki. Pretty please? Won't you help out a pretty girl in distress? Well, wait just a minute. Oh, that's too bad. But if you change your mind, please let me know. Now, what should we do? Alright, chatters. We are the twin backup dancers. I'm you, and she's me. We are just stage support for Nikki and Mickey, but someday we're going to take the lead on the stage. But when will such a day ever come? Okay, chat. Chat. We have 3 options. We have Nikki, Pierre, or Guile. What do you think we should do? Shall you make a poll? Yeah, you can make a poll. Make it like a 2-minute poll. And then I will proceed to ignore the poll and go for Nikki. Never trust the French. Never trust the French. Thought there was going to be a beans ultimatum. I like boobs, just saying. Chattertons. Why are some of those blocked off? Yes, you're a kitty cat, I know. Oh god, there's things going on in the degeneracy channel. I'm scared. Chat, go vote. Go vote, chat. Please? Please come. God damn. What? That's not even what I wanted to say. God damn it. God damn it, Royal. If you want to kill Twitter, put a fee on it forever. For everyone. Oof. One comment in degen, yeah, but I'm curious to the context of it. I'm just scrolling. I'm waiting for the timer to tick down. Never before has 160 characters thought so much. First of all, What do you want, cat? What do you want? What do you want, Peter? Peter's down here meowing at me. All right, Nikki won. Wow. Kind of surprised. All right, well, I guess we're doing that then. All right, but first things first, we're gonna go give Pierre his medal because it's the right thing to do. I've heard rumors that our sweet Nikki is missing. He couldn't have left me for another girl, could he? Oh, how could you? How awful of you, Nikki. I'm gonna be Nikki's honey bun. Then I will make lots and lots of mud pies for him to eat. Oh dear. The area is off limits. All non-staff members keep out. Alright, let's go give Pierre his medallion. His medal. What smells are you being accosted with? Honey bun, where's Nox? The choices are Magician, Rockstar, and Dingus. I think the only bad part about it is that you can only get one per playthrough. Like, it's fun to go in and, like, try the different paths, but you have to do New Game Plus for that. But let's go give, the thing. One of these fits you the best. I mean, that's true. And to be fair, you know, when I was a kid and playing this game the first time, I absolutely went for Nikki as well. And then I did Pierre the second time, and then I did... Wait, I can put in the back row this time. And then I did, Guile last. Hey, Pierre, do you need your medal? One way to... I lost my medallion. What am I to do? Can I not give it to him? Yep. 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 Okay, hold on. How am I supposed to give it to him? Let's check a wiki and see if I'm doing something wrong. How do I need to give this to him? There is a use item button? I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay. It doesn't let me do anything. Like, there's no button to it. There's a key item button? Oh! Well, shit. Oh, oui, monsieur. That is my medal. Merci, merci, thank you. Ah, la la, what a darling you are. I returned it to him, nice. Now I can finally head to Viper Manor. Also, please, Jesus, let the smell be food rather than insufficiently digested. Oh dear. Okay, see, I didn't realize that there was this thing. Well, shit. Now I have some things to do. I have some things to do, chat. That I would like to do before we go to Viper Manor. What is this creepy thing? Aww. Skelly, sad boy. He is sad, Skelly. That's a silly emote, quickly. Okay, before we go do Nikki's thing, gotta make a quick trip back to Arnie Village real fast. Gotta make a quick check to Arnie. So only take a second. We need to go here. Cod of War? No. That was mean to Skelly. I think once you have him in, like, the full party, you can show him to her since she's nearsighted. Check out this cool shark tooth. This is a tooth from a ferocious lion shark. And look at the size of this thing. Judging by the size, this baby must have been a good 15 feet. Don't tell me you're the one who caught it. What did you say? Another me? So the other me who became a fisherman asked you to give this to me? What are you talking about? That's enough. There's only one me. How can there be another me out there? Sure, there was a point in my life where I thought about becoming a fisherman. That was a good 10 years ago, but I couldn't do it. I gave up that path right then and there. I just gave up. I don't care what you say. This is the path I chose, and I don't regret it. Besides, you can't just change the way you live in the blink of an eye. Now, would you please put that thing away and leave me alone? Egg. Boogum, hold on a second there. What was that? Thank you for the following, Tanuki. Good night, Equikimi. Sleep well. Given there's a formative game for you, do we need to have the chat? What? Love is always in the air. It's just that no one notices. You're Mojo? I am Mojo, and I bring good fortune. Boogum. That can't be happening. How in the... I sense some kind of purpose. Seems like fun, so I will join you. Wait a second. There's nothing droll about me. Just a word of advice. Stop running and come face to face with your life. A messenger of love and courage I am. I'm lucky, I'm lucky, I'm lucky. You're all good, of course. You're playing Chrono right now. You just got to Mount Fire. I love your avatar. Well, thank you so much. TV did a wonderful job on it. I'm very happy with it. Mojo joined my party. Keep the name. His Japanese name is Lucky Dan. Told you he wasn't a false idol? Exactly. He's a Blackenate? Awesome. Alright, let's give him some equipment. So he's got a bone glove, an ivory vest, and we'll give him an ivory helmet. Yeah, I love this game. Full party get, indeed. I love this game. This is a very important game for me in my childhood. Very important game in my childhood. Alright, let's talk to this guy again. Was the decision I made 10 years ago wrong? If so, then what have I been doing for the past 10 years? The alternate self-talk? Look, alternate dimension versions of self are different. I can't comprehend. Okay. That's different. You're gonna pass out, have fun rest of the stream. Alright, Cat Lord, thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful night. Look, I knew he wasn't a false idol. I just forgot that there was a button for using this stuff. Lucky Dan get. Lucky, lucky. Doing the lucky dance. You got hooked on this game watching your brother play it, and you're all about New Game Plus. You gotta beat it to get 100% completion. Nice. Yeah, I played the game through 2.5 times when I was younger, back when it was on the PlayStation. I played it basically to get all of the characters, but I don't think I ever finished, like, the final version. I don't think I finished my 3rd playthrough. I got Guile, and I was like, well, I've got all the characters, because there's like fucking 60 of them. And I was like, alright, that's good. This is not a teleporter rant. There's only one Hnetu thing. 45? I thought there were 62 characters. Whatever, there's still a large number. There's a large number of characters and 2 branching paths. 45 playable, I see. Is that counting characters like Harl, who's only available for a short while before she leaves the game for good? Anyway, point being is that you have to play the game 3 full times to get all of the characters, because there's 2 places where there's branching paths. And, like this one, you cannot get Guile, Pierre, and Nikki in the same playthrough. Similarly, later in the game, there's a branching path where you can't get certain characters, but you can get certain other characters. But we'll worry about that when we get there. Alright. Yes, let's do it. Really? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Okay, let's start moving. I like how Mojo, if you stop moving, he just, like, balances on one foot for a little bit. Mickey, join my party. Look, the only 3rd character that matters is Orla. Life save this pants grab. Yeah, you do get her a lot later. I want a left-handed bartender who can kick my ass. Look, I have simple wants, okay? Alright, let's see how Mojo fights. I don't remember. Okay, so Mojo only has 1 attack right now. Wait, it's auto-attacking. We'd love to stay for now, but you have to go to bed. Aw. Alright, I understand. That's okay. Honestly, I think we might end... No, we'll probably try and go for 4 hours. And they started kicking it to stand for something else. So he has Voodoo Dance. Perform a mystical dance that curses your foe. Just does his stab. Bushwhacker. Uh-oh. Attacking you with a nail, impaled with a meat? Yeah. What else are you supposed to do, Royal? Okay. Couldn't remember if that was a door or not. Mojo's run animation is great. Dun, dun, dun. I'm glad we went back and got him so that we could have the full party before we did this. Good night, Razor. Get Yo Jomo, yeah. Kind of. Easy. Gotta love auto-battling. Like, at this point, we don't really have to worry about it. Get our chest, we found an arrow saucer. Okay, what's an arrow saucer? I feel like there should be an item for just like regular items. Or is it an... Wait, was that an element, maybe? Oh, is it an element? Okay. No sense in not. Well, he doesn't have fuck all that he can do, really. Might as well just give him whatever we got. No sense in not adding, you know, stuff for everybody right now. Ah, we found him.
Listen.
Yes, Tiger. Listen to my song. Oh, 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 sweet sister of mine. What? Damn it, it's hopeless. Okay. Awkward. The man has like a 4-foot vertical. Ow, why? What did I do? So there's nothing back here. I don't like remember where all the items and stuff are, so y'all have to forgive me. Combat! Oh shit, a dodo. Well, actually, we need to charge up our attacks. Do I have any blue elements that I can use? I might. Yeah, I can use Cure to get it. Well, it's already blue, which means that kids should be able to... I can Magma Bomb them to hit everything. Which should do a fuckload of damage, right? Is it... Wait, is Field Effect same color does more or opposite color does more? I don't remember. Same does more. Oh, okay. What is the opposite element to nuts? You're not wrong. Alright, we're gonna Voodoo Curse that fucker in a second. Okay, so if that's the case, let's keep this... Oh, that's red. Wait, what's that? Dash and Slash? Oh, I should heal Mojo. I should heal Mojo. Okay, maybe not. Let's curse the Dodo then. It should notice when you're removing someone else's streams, they think they're super cute. Aw, thank you, Leon. Glad to hear that. Alright, let's cure +1 Mojo. I'm gonna go back to auto-attacking for a hot minute. I'm most interested in getting rid of the Dodo so that he doesn't do his stupid, ridiculous peck attack. Because that would hurt a lot. I'm glad people like the emotes. They're very cute. I'm very happy with them. Honey, yes, honey, pretty E. Stop bushwhacking me. It's rude. Oh, good. Okay, the Dodo's dead, so we're fine. Let's dash and slash one of these fuckers. Hell yeah. Instant KO. Wait, Pilfer? Got a Pilfer? Love them too, I have some good ones, thank you. It missed! Let's Ice Lance a bitch then. I guess we can turn that back on. Slicety slice. Actually, I would very much like to heal Kid right now. Just in case, you know? There we go. Stop bushwhacking! Alright, after this fight, we're going to take a quick break because I want to go check and see if the eclipse has started. Just so you know. It's supposed to start around 3 o'clock. This game would have been the perfect opportunity to go back to the Shy model. I mean, maybe, but... nah. And cry a bunch? Nah. I don't feel like crying right now. Okay, we're gonna get this chest. I found an uplift. Okay, real fast. I will be right back, chat. Shit, the blood moon is supposed to start? Yeah. Yup. Should get some pants on to go check. Yeah. Straw man looks delicious. Alright, I'll be back in 1 second, chat. I'm just gonna go see if the moon is up. I'll be right back. Move cat. Alright, chat, it hasn't started yet. It has not started yet. Hnetu looks very surprised. Schwanky. Yee. Strawman looks delicious. Also, hi Vaporium Productions, how are you tonight? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Okay, back to what we were doing. Oh shit, Nikki, you're in trouble. Damn it, you demons! I can't fend them off alone. I guess we can come help. Hi! Dun, dun, dun. Alright, let's just let him die. It'll be fine. Do I get a turn? Because it seems like they're having a lot of fighting on their own without me. I'll work out or throw everything. Up to you! There we go. Now it's my turn. Just auto attack. It's up to you what you want to do. Man, imagine just being attacked by a sentient fucking idol that stabs you with a nail that's embedded in it. Thank you, Linen. Let me just speed this shit up, by the way. Wait, are they called cassowaries? They are called cassowaries. You're not supposed to poke the voodoo doll. You're supposed to poke the voodoo doll, not the other way around. Fair. I gotta remember how the thievery works. Is it up where you are? No, I checked just a minute ago and it hadn't started. Yeah, it hadn't started here in Virginia. Maybe it's one of those things where it's only visible in certain places. Let me look on my phone real fast. While this is auto-battling. Alright, let's see. Okay, so if we check the thing, it's just like, it's barely noticeable just yet. Okay. So depending on where you are, Like, the only people that are apparently going to see all of it from front to back are people in the very north, like in Alaska and eastern Russia, and like in California and stuff. So it kind of depends on where you are. Like, I'm in Virginia, which means that we're going to be able to see the entire total phases while misses part of the partial and penumbral phases. Australia will be able to see a tiny bit of it. Africa, Europe, they won't get to see it at all. But the further towards the center of the Pacific you go, the better. Maximum phase here is 6 a.m. Yeah. Same here. We'll be able to see it, but not all of it. Man, found a bunch of uplift. Casper is charged and chase iguanas up trees. I believe it. Man. Dot, dot, dot. He just fucks off. He's like, alright, bye. What's with him? Alright, we'll follow him in a minute. There are red berries growing here. Boom, boom. And I can't jump for some reason. Just avoid that thing. It's you. What's this? Nice attitude, freak. We saved your life. You could at least thank us. You're off to Viper Manor, right? Take me with you. Who the bloody hell are you? I think I recognize you from a poster in Termina. What business do you have in Viper Manor? I believe my sister is in there. Your sister? Anyway, I'll let you in on a secret if you let me join your party. Yes. Rockin'. Nikki joined your band. I'm the Rockin' Bard, Nikki. How about a song? No thanks, nah, or maybe later. Chat, what do you think? No thanks, nah, or maybe later. Which would you prefer? Chat. You get to choose here. First person, nah. Oh, fine. All right. So, what's the secret you want to tell us? In order to get inside Viper Manor, you have to go up through the water vein further up. But there's a monster block in the way. Yeah? In order to move it, you have to feed it one of the monsters in the forest. I wasn't quite sure how to lure one to it, but then I found this notebook. It says to lure the monsters with their favorite food. Favorite food? Probably talking about the plant life growing in this forest. The plants are attracted to a certain aroma and then emit their pollen. There are a total of 3 monsters in all, each of which has a preference in food. I'll be staying by the port in Termina. Call on me anytime. Well, that's that, and now for a song. Alright, let's get going. Hey, wait for me! Alright, Nikki. Yo, we got Nikki. Okay, let's go back in there. There was a chest in there. Just be as blunt as his musical skills, apparently. There's an old notebook. Read it. In order to wake up the monster blocking the path, use the aroma pouch and check all the plant life. Some of the plants will be attracted to the aroma. There are monsters from the forest that eat the pollen given off by these plants. Use the pollen to lure these monsters to the monster blocking the path. Once you wake it up, all you have to do is defeat it. But in my case, it defeated me. I leave this helpful note for anyone who wishes to get through. Mixed among the pile of bones is one bone different from the rest. Pick it up. You found the angry scapula. That's right. I was always pissed off about something. I think I was angry at myself for having no talent. Everyone would just laugh at me or mock me. I hated myself. I'm sure you ain't interested. Let's just get going. Search found the aroma pouch. We found the angry scapula. These shoulder blades obviously bore a lot of hatred. Perhaps the owner hated himself while alive. When worn, it has the power to make seeds and fruit cling to you upon examining plants. Metal Rocker Git. Hnetu's inner child is pleased. Yes. Yes. Yes, Hnetu's inner child is. Okay, let's see if this green one will do. No. Also demanding more mint chocolate chip ice cream, and his inner child needs to finish her pick of vegetables. Fuck off! We're gonna go the potentially easy path with this. Royal, why are you so mean to me? Okay. Like, what did I ever do to you? Okay, so blue one. Am I doing something wrong here? Befriended me? Ah, there we go. Is it... What? Okay. So it's wandering around now. I don't remember how to do this. I legitimately don't remember how to do this. Or do I just have to keep it from catching it? Fucker just gets eaten. Okay, how's everybody's health looking? Max health. Okay, elements. Allocate. What color is Nikki? Nikki is blue. Just wanted to make sure everybody had... What does this do? Poor Bluey. It's fine. Alright, let's go. We have to defeat this thing to get through. Boss fight! Dun, dun, dun. We're gonna speed this up a little bit, just until we've got, like... Until we got everybody, like, able to use elements. You had to go and use something green, didn't you? No, fine, I can Bush Basher you too. Oh, that heals him. Wonderful. Good to know. Okay, so don't use greens on him because it heals him. That would be weak. Sorry, now we have to actually do like some tactic stuff. Do you have anything I can pilfer, sir? Don't heal yourself, you rude bitch. Oh, it's frustrating. That's frustrating. So let's see. We need to get Kid to attack next. I have a plan here, chat. Okay, so now it's Surge's turn. Surge is going to cure 1. I guess on himself. Use green. I can use green too. Mistakes are made. Yes. Okay. Now, we switch to Nikki. And we do the grand finale. Bam! A whole 22 damage. We'll do this. We're just gonna keep pumping in blue for now. That was pretty good. There we go. We just needed that blue one. One good powered up blue, and that was all we needed. Awesome. Zoa, this path leads to Viper Manor. Whatever your business may be, I cannot let you through. Legs shattered. I thought Mickey was gonna do the thing. I am Zoa, one of the 4 Devas of the Acacia Dragoons. So, you're a Surge. This should be interesting. I shall let you pass if you were able to defeat me. Come. You have a sadness and a worry? I only speak in caps, yes. It's because his thing is echoey. It's them again, those tough guys. You said you brought a shakingly awesome element with you, didn't you? I have a brilliantly brilliant element this time, Pepper. It's a new summoning element. Shaking, it sure sounds good. Well then shake a leg, hurry up and use it on these smart Alex. Affirmatively affirmative. Here I go, Pepper. You want a street vendor hot dog? There's no source of food that expensive. Huh? Nothing happened. I wonder what went wrong. I forgetfully forget. You can't use the summoning element until all the field effect attributes are the same color. You muddlehead. Well then hurry up and turn all the field effect attributes the same color and try again. But Pepper, you can't use the same element twice in the same battle. Any foolish fool knows that. Oh my god, Salt. Can't you ever do anything right? Are you clowns finished with your comedy act yet? Alright, let's take out the fucking mooks. Pepper, the man with no neck. Yeah, they have a tall, skinny one and a short, fat one. Obviously. His defense is up, so I switched targets. Oofed, 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 oofed. Okay, I cast it on the right one. I was scared for a second that I'd cast it on the wrong character. Attack increased. Eagle Eye. Accuracy increased. Next hero weakness. Pepper evolved to remove such a weakness. See? Look at that. Easy, breezy, beautiful. He's honestly one of the more pain in the ass ones, so it's good to have gotten rid of him. Like, it's a huge pain in the dick to have all three of them around. Not so much to only have one. Dragon Rider? He just fucking body slams her? Did he just people's elbow her? Somersault. Yeah, he just gave her the people's elbow. Okay. Let's dash and slash this fool. Alright, I'm gonna have to look up how Pilfer works, because I don't remember. Hold on a second. I'm gonna tab out for a minute. Because I want to see something. I'm gonna see how Pilfer works. Pilfer. Okay. This is a cloth, coin, person, or hand smiling. And a message tells the items here. Most enemies carry 2 stealable items. One is commonly acquired and one is rarely acquired. The rare steal is generally the better item. So there's like nothing specific about it. It's a luck-based thing. Okay. That's what I just wasn't sure if there was like a specific trait that I needed to do. I guess I can auto-battle the rest of this. Actually, I take that back. I'm not going to. Because I'm going to want to hit him with the fireball, too, when it's Kid's turn. I think it may also check your accuracy, so you'd want to swing before. Mayhap. Grand finale this bitch. Smash. Just keep all the colors different so that the field doesn't get singled. 35, not bad. I'll have to remember that. Nice. Yo. Nice. We found some copper. Ugh. Very well. I shall let you pass. Good night, Royal. Thank you for stopping in. We shall meet again. Arr. Search found heal. Cool. Good night. Found magma bomb. Ah, shit! just kill these guys. Quick, like... Look at how ugly they are. Schmack, schmack, schmack. Your country lacks street vendors? I'm sorry, Sabzi. I kind of wish I had the old guide for this that told, like, what stuff was stolen. I might have to save scum later on. Alright, we're gonna see what happens when we do this. So, we attack, we attack. And then we attempt to pilfer. Let's see what we get. Yo. We got a medicine. Very good, very good. I think Royal was right about the accuracy thing. You have a hunger for something you simply cannot get? I'm sorry, Satsy. Alright, so we're at about 4 minutes, or 4 hours of stream time. Shit. I was gonna say something. Yeah, 4 hours is about where we go for weekday streams. So I think 4 hours, like, we're gonna finish this fight, get to the spot where we can save the game. A hunger for beans. Squirt gun? Uh-oh, she's a squirter! It's been long since 4 hours was the norm. Well, that's because we had like a whole week off. Like, when we had all that time off, dip your elbow in the beans, stop it. More medicine. Alright, we can go back to auto-battling then. Nice. Okay. I'm just gonna auto-battle! Honey followers gagging from her honey time? Yes. Exactly, Sabzi. Exactly. Everybody's trying to gag on the honey. Wait, what? What? Auto beans? You stop that right now. You stop that right now. Chat. Why? Why the beans? Why? 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 It'll cost you $100. You can get them, but it'll cost you. Give me money. Just give me money. We should make sure. God damn it, Tiger. Protein. Why are you like this, chat? Why are you like this? You know what I could do? And... Don't you chaos me. Alright. I think I have to fight this dude. I think he's an important plot fight. To cover the thing up. Alright, let's pilfer right away. You chaos everyone. Well, knock it off. What do we get? We stole a cover! Alright, that's all battle. So now we auto battle. Chaos is love, chaos is life. But what if it didn't? What if you didn't, Tiger? What if you just decided to be normal? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about just being average? And not chaotic? And not constantly demanding beans? Let's cover them fuckers up. Okay, so now we can get through this without fighting everything. Since they have no longer... They're not spawning anymore. I just choose death? No, I just asked you to not be chaos. As an evil ice dragon, you would die without causing chaos in one way or another. I see. That doesn't seem... Fucker! That doesn't seem very healthy. Alright, what can we steal from the gloop? Steal from me some gloopy stuff. What do we get? A humor? Meh. Chaos and pancakes? Are chaos pancakes? And delicious honey abs? Well, fair. Fair. Are chaos pancakes? Because, I mean, if they are, that's interesting. We might have to do some research about that. Okay. That dude's, like, guarding that thing. Ah, here we are. We're at the bottom of a well? That means Viper Manor's right above us. Hey, mate. I say we wait here till nightfall. Calling? Hi. How was your stream, hun? Welcome. You're here twice now? Calling raid? I was just looking to save so that I could finish. How are you doing? How was your time with bananas? I mean Apex. I mean bananas. I mean what? Calling a raid. Oh. How was your stream, hun? Let me unrecord.